Yes, yes. Good morning, Las Vegas, and happy Tuesday, everyone. And I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Another edition of Your Insurance Connection. My name is Donald Marquez, and again, thanks for tuning in. Today we have a lot to talk about, so stay locked right here close to your radio. I mean, it's so much information out there about insurance, and I have to share it with you, my listeners, and my devoted listeners too, the ones that's been listening to me all the time. And I get a lot of calls. People say, I've been hearing you for years, and I decided to make that phone call. And I do appreciate your business. The people that came in last week and the week before and the week before that, I do appreciate all you guys coming in and going having a insurance review. So that's real important to have an insurance review because, a lot of times too, I can save you some money. And this is why we do this right here on 88.1 to make sure you understand your auto insurance coverages, your homeowners insurance coverages, which is really important because a lot of homes out here in the valley are underinsured. Your renter's insurance. Now, if you're a renter out there, you definitely need renter's insurance because it protects your personal property. All right, it protects your personal property because your landlord is not responsible for your personal property. Also, if you're a renter and if you have a pet and your pet goes out and bites someone, because a lot of kids play out in front of the apartments or your rental property, maybe. And if your dog goes out and bites someone, you can be protected through renter's insurance. If you start a fire with that, and your landlord is going to hold you liable for damages. So get you some renter's insurance if you're a renter out there. Also, to save you money on your home and auto, we bundled it together with one company. Okay, we put it together with one company to maximize your discount. That's called a multi-policy discount. So it's a lot of information I want to share with you today. And again, I want to thank the people that came in last week and purchased home, auto, and life insurance through me. And also, we're on Facebook Live. I'm broadcasting live on Facebook. So my Facebook fans out there, hello. And if you haven't tuned in to previous shows, I'm on Facebook, Donald. Just punch in Donald Marquez. That's Marquez, Donald Marquez on Facebook. And you can catch some of my previous shows live on Facebook. And it's a lot of information. But we're going to get right into it. But before we do, I have to congratulate the Golden State Warriors. Yay. I wanted to see 7 games. Didn't you? I really wanted to see 7 games because I like watching a basketball game on Father's Day. Out there having a good time. And anyway, well, we didn't get that treat this year, Father. So anyway, we'll just have to see what happens next year. Again, and congratulations to the Golden State Warriors. And we'll see what happens next year. Okay, now I was getting some phone calls from people. They were asking questions, about life insurance. And some of the questions was asked. I have Robert here ask me a question. Robert asked me the question, the difference between whole life term and universal life insurance. What is the difference? Well, a whole life insurance policy is usually a policy anywhere from $1,000 to $35,000. It's a low cost life insurance policy, very affordable, and it's usually for final expense. In other words, if you waited so long, without buying any type of policy at all, a lot of times my seniors will purchase a whole life insurance policy, or what we call a final expense life insurance policy, a final expense. Now, a final expense means this. Okay, this is really important, listeners. Final expense means you have insurance the day you walk out of the office. All right. Now, a guaranteed issue life insurance policy, guaranteed issue means that you do not have life insurance for the first 2 years. This is really important because a lot of people listen to these ads on television, and they receive this information by way of mail, and they fill out the card, send it in, thinking they are insured immediately, but you're not. You're not insured for 2 years on a guaranteed issue life insurance policy. A lot of you qualify for final expense, meaning you have insurance that day. But for more information, to understand the difference between a guaranteed issue and a final expense life insurance policy, I want you to give me a call. Kimberly is standing by right now to take your phone call. The number is 702-236-2624. 702-236-2624. Give Kimberly a call. She's going to take your name and your phone number, and I'll get back to you right after the show. 702-236-2624 is the contact phone number. And also, if you want to call in, Brian is standing by to take your calls for any questions or comments. The power line phone number is 702-647-3688, 702-647-3688. 888. Kathy also asked, she asked me a question. The qualification for a whole life or final expense, it's the same thing. Okay, the qualifications for whole life insurance and final expense. So the qualifications, it's going to be some health questions asked. If no one's asking, if a company's sending you an offer in the mail for life insurance and they're not asking any health questions, the only questions they want to know is your date of birth, okay? Do you smoke or not? And if you're filling that out and sending it in, you may have an accidental insurance policy you just purchased and not being aware of it, or you may just have a what we call a graded or a modified policy. And that's what we call a guaranteed issue life insurance policy. You have to be very careful with those because a lot of those policies will term out at a certain age. A lot of those policies don't pay out a lot because you know that you pay into them and come to find out when you really need the coverage, that coverage may or may not be there for you. That's why it's so important to give me a call and have an insurance review. I've had 5 families call me. Okay, let me share this with your listeners. And I really get a little aggravated with these phone calls. People call me, their families call me and say, you know what, I've been listening to you for years. And we didn't do anything. We didn't do anything. We didn't get any life insurance on my mother, my dad, my brother, and they passed away. I've received 5 phone calls already this year. 5 of them. 5 calls saying, I listened to you on the radio, but we didn't act. We just procrastinated. We had to think about it. They were thinking about it. And in the meanwhile, they lost 5 family members. I received 5 phone calls. Why are you waiting? What's the point of waiting for something you must have anyway? You know, something you must have anyway. Life insurance is the gift of love. You're saying to yourself and to your family, I don't want to pass on this generational debt to you. I don't want to pass on this large expense to you, to my family members, to my friends, to my church. You know, I don't want you to go out begging for money to take care of my final expense. In order to avoid that, give me a call. 702-236-2624 is my contact phone number. 702-236-2624. Whole life and final expense, basically the same thing. You do have to qualify for a whole life insurance. And again, the qualifications through the companies that I use for final expenses, very easy qualification. There's only 12 health questions. Okay, do you smoke? Or do you have diabetes? Even if you do have diabetes, even if you're on dialysis, even if you had cancer or a heart attack, I can get you some life insurance, up to $15,000 worth of life insurance coverage. The only way that's going to happen is you contact me at 702-236-2624. Keep it crispy. You know what to do. 702-236-2624. That's a Donald do. My location is right on the corner of Rancho and Sahara, right across the street from the Palace Station Hotel and Casino, and also Chick-fil-A. I see a lot of you over there going to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is pretty good. So I'm in the U.S. Bank building, right on the corner, right there. You can't miss me. I'm in the U.S. Bank building. I'm located on the 8th floor. I do work by appointment only at 702-236-2624. Give me a call. Let's book you an appointment in so we can sit down and talk about, you know, your auto insurance, and maybe we can offset the cost of auto insurance to make life insurance affordable for you. And you can afford life insurance. The only thing you have to do is make a few modifications. If you bring your lunch to work at least 3 days a week, you know, at $10 a day, that's $30 a week. That's $120 a month. You could save just by bringing your lunch to work only 3 days a week. You could save up to $120 a month. You can easily get a life insurance policy for final expense for less than $120 a month. If you drink coffee at $5 a day, that for 20 days out of the month, you go out and buy this expensive coffee, and these coffee cups are around $5 each per day. That's you can save $100 a month if you're buying coffee 20 days out of the month. You know, I make my coffee in the morning. I don't go to those coffee houses. I mean, $5 to $7 for a cup of coffee. No way I'm gonna pay that. If you gamble, or you playing bingo, or the slots, that's another way to save money. If you reduce your gambling or in smoking. Oh my goodness, I don't get many smokers. I know you're out there smoking. Smokers. You're at high risk more than anyone smoking that cigarette every single day. All right. I did some numbers on cigarettes, what cigarettes cost, and the number is staggering. People smoke a pack a day at $6 per pack. Look how much money you're spending on cigarettes per month. That's over $180. That's about $180 a month just to smoke cigarettes. And if you buy it by the case, you're going to save a few dollars. But if you cut your cigarette smokes in half, that's a savings of $90 a month. And you're making yourself feel better too by not smoking so much. So, but my smokers out there, I encourage you to give me a call because you're at high risk more than anybody. All right, you're at high risk more than anybody. And a lot of you out there that do smoke, you don't give me a call for whatever reason, but you do need life insurance if you don't have any in place already. Now, if you do have life insurance on your job, that's a great thing. That's fine. But a lot of times too, when you leave that job, you lose all your benefits. All right, especially your life insurance. Sometimes your health insurance. So when you retire or you get laid off or you quit that job, those benefits do not follow you. And now you're a lot older. In order to qualify for final expense or whole life insurance, it's going to be a few questions, only 12 questions, only 12 health questions. You get an answer that day when you qualify for final expense life insurance. For more information, my name is Donald Marquez. You're tuned into Your Insurance Connection each and every Tuesday right here at Power 88. My phone number is 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. I'm also live on Facebook right now as we speak. And if you want to call in on the power line and ask any questions or concerns, the number here is 702-647-3688. All right, so, when those 5 families called me this year and they expressed how, they lost their loved ones, I really felt bad for them. But, we could do something about that. We could avoid, losing family members and going to the funeral home and find out this expensive cost, what it costs to bury a loved one today. And, when you push back and say you want to think about it, what is there to think about? Passing on generational debt to your family members, is that exactly what you want to do? Is that what you're thinking about? Passing on this debt to someone else? Not being responsible for yourself? Come on now. We could do better than this. I know we can get some life insurance. I tell you, the ladies, thank you so much. I applaud the ladies because they do purchase life insurance. They come out and they want to make sure their family's secure. Okay? They want to make sure their family is secure because women know for a fact they might outlive that husband in their life probably 10 to 15 years longer. Okay? So if you need some life insurance on your husband and he don't want to come in and answer the questions, you can be the owner of the policy. Okay, you can get up to $20,000 worth of life insurance. All right, and then you could be the wife could be the owner of the policy up to $20,000. Or if you have a loved one, a grandparent or a parent, or even a brother or sister that needs some life insurance, that don't want to come in and take the test, don't want to answer the questions, we can still get you some life insurance on that individual. Up to a certain dollar amount. Every situation is a little different, but I can work with you. You could be the owner of the life insurance policy. Again, for more information, Kimberly is standing by the phone lines right now. Give her a call at 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. My smokers out there, male or female, give me a call too, because we can say, I know you smoke, and I know that if as a smoker the insurance rates are a little bit higher. Okay, now by you waiting or thinking about it, they're only going to get higher as you get older because we base one of the biggest qualifications on life insurance is your current age, okay, and your current health. Again, it's your current age. As you get older, life insurance gets more expensive. All right, the worst thing you can do is shop pricing life insurance. If you're bouncing around trying to get the lowest cost life insurance, you're gonna get exactly what you pay for because no one is gonna come to your home, especially when you buy a policy through the mail. This is what happens. You apply for a life insurance policy on the mail. You think you're getting a UL, a universal life, or maybe even a whole life policy, mostly whole life. You send it through the mail. You may not qualify, so you get an offer in the mail. They send you a policy. Keep in mind, you have a 30-day free look. Now, they send you a policy. You may not quite understand this life insurance policy, understand this life insurance policy, but you think you have life insurance. An agent does not come to your home and sit down with you and go over the policy with you. This is very important when I offer a life insurance product to any of my customers. I encourage them when they receive the policy in the mail, when they receive their policy in the mail, let's sit down and have another appointment. So let me go over the policy with you line by line. However, when you purchase a policy by way of mail and you send it in to the company and they review your application, they may see something on your application that you may not qualify what you applied for. However, they may send you a policy in the mail, well, or they may deny you altogether. But if they do send you a policy in the mail, you have to understand what you're getting. Okay, you have to understand